Yeah. It's a full-time job with no benefits. Too many egos, too many fits. Count money with a side of stress.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy Still Khalil back with another video. So, look, shout out to all the Khalillionaires. What I call my twins and the friends that's locked in. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. If you're not yet a Khalillionaire, go ahead, hit that like, share, and subscribe. Become one today. Get locked in with the tribe. You know what I mean? Anyway, but look, today we talking about prison or jail. I went to jail a couple times, right? One time, I went to jail for like 1 second, and I was like, damn, that is bad. I don't think I ever want to go back. And then I went to jail for real, and I was like, all in there, and had my own bed and shit like that. You know what I mean? And I was there for like a couple months, and I realized, this ain't it. I don't ever want to do no crime ever again. You know what I mean? Because I don't like, it wasn't even I was scared of nothing. Like, on that level, I could go to jail every day. It was like not scary. Niggas ain't doing, it's funny. Niggas really ain't about the shit they be talking about all the time. But they really are though. But niggas' priorities is more fucked up in jail. Let me let you know that, okay? They be fighting over this dumbest shit. And if you a jail nigga, no disrespect, but what's the last thing you fought over and think about whether it was dumb or not, okay? That's all I want to ask you. Just think to yourself, okay? But these niggas are choosing to be back in jail instead of being out in real life. And I don't understand why you don't want to do that. So they must be going through some things, I guess. And if you're one of these motherfuckers, I'm sorry to this man, but I do not understand you. So let's try to figure out what's going on. Shout out to Ty Buggy, the Ty Buggy podcast. Shout out to him for making content so we can react to it. Once again, if you're not yet a Khalillionaire, go ahead and hit that like, share, subscribe. Let's get into it.
I miss being in jail. The free world is not for me.
Prison was so much fun that I ended up doing a whole 3 years.
Listen, y'all, I get it. Society is stressful right now. I mean, you got grocery prices, you got baby mama drama, you got...
I think we know why the last nigga enjoyed jail, but we're going to keep going.
Gender wars, you got politics, and every time you get on social media, somebody breaking into your car. Men and women of all shapes and sizes are yearning for a vacation. But some guys' vacation destination got me looking at them a little strange. Listen to this.
Hey, y'all, this may sound crazy, but I miss being in jail. Like, I tried, but the free world is not for me. When you locked up, everything is free. You don't have to pay for food, shelter, none of that. Free health insurance. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It has even gotten to the point where I'm willing to do something, anything, just so I can get locked back up.
So this is a personal thing we need to fix. We need to teach our young brothers and sisters how to get these things outside. Now, yes, it's very expensive. Do I have all of those things that he just named? No. I have health insurance through the lovely nature of connections. But other than that, I would not have that at all. So I get him. That's what I want to say. I understand. I definitely understand where he's coming from right here. Cause that's kind of how I felt. Cause when I was in jail, I was broke as hell, and I got out, and I knew I had like hella bills to pay from not paying the bills before, and I still owe hella shit. So like, that's why I be working so hard, because like, I'm not just living for this time. I'm living for a whole time when I was in jail, and I'm trying to pay back all this shit while simultaneously not ever making enough money to do that ever at all. So I gotta make more money somehow. So that thought did cross my mind, like the thought of like wanting to go back just for a minute, just so I can just. But then I started realizing that's a lazy ass nigga mentality. Like, you just don't want to work. You don't want to work hard enough to get out of something, so you'd rather just go back into a situation where you are essentially a slave. You know what I'm saying?
I done had it.
Can you tell which app is a trap? Google Play can. Download apps, not traps.
trying to do the right thing. I guess not in my nature. And then to make things worse, my stupid ass wife, she keep nagging, making me do things, and I don't want to do nothing. Like, I just want to chill. Like, damn, can't you
See, you see what I mean? That's lazy nigga mentality. It's a lazy nigga shit. He just want to chill. He don't want to do nothing. Motherfuckers be thinking I be chilling sometimes because I work from my phone. I work from home a lot. I do a lot of things on my phone, but I'm making things. I wish sometimes I could work a lot more in a structured environment to where I didn't have to do all these things, to where it looks like I'm chilling all the time because people be walking on me. Hey, since you're doing nothing, you can just... But I'm not doing nothing, baby. I'm not. That's all I'll tell you. I wish there was like a sign above my head that says at work or some shit. Because I don't want to be ever seen as this nigga. That's all I said. I said all that to say I don't want to look like this motherfucker.
I've been locked up for 10 years. That's why I can't wait to get locked back up so I can get away from her.
Next month, I will be paying one.
Nigga, if you've been locked up for 10 years, you should want to get out and do something. Like, I was locked up for 2 months and I couldn't wait to get back out on the street so I could work and do music and do art and take photography and do art. Like, nigga, I was like, no, man, I don't want to be locked up. I want to be free. As soon as I got free, I was like, what can I do that I couldn't do in jail? All of these things, let me do them. Why don't you want to do this? You have no aspirations, no goals, my nigga.
Subscribers electricity bill, and the way I'll be selecting that subscriber is I will be clicking out of the people that have hit the join button below this video and join the Boogie Family tier. I'll put names in a hat, pull one name out. You'll tell me how much your electricity bill is by sending me the actual paper or a screenshot of the actual profile, and I will pay your electricity bill on a video. This is something I've done on Instagram before. All you gotta do to be a part of that draw, hit the join button below this video. If you do not see it, you probably gotta get on the desktop. I'll be doing this once a month, and the winner will be said in a random video throughout that month, so stay tuned. That has to be one of the...
I ain't gonna say nothing. Do your thing, my nigga.
wildest statements I've heard this year. But it makes so much sense. You know, I always ask myself, why do some people come out of prison after all that time just to go right back in? Because the truth is, they having fun. They done made friends. That's where they feel safe.
I like my girl BB
Cameras up
Douglas.
top. The camera's up top.
I like my girl BB Douglas.
Go.
I like my girl BB Douglas.
Prison fuck nigga passion, man. Prison fuck nigga passion, man. This how they do up in this bitch. This how they do in here. This how they do in this, man.
We wasn't doing none of this in my podcast. Hold on. We wasn't doing none of this. It was a nigga dancing for chips. It was a nigga, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't twerking or nothing. He was just like, you know, dancing. He was shucking and jiving, cooning, if you will. But he wasn't doing none of this.
Ask myself this question, and this is one of the reasons why grown men are going back to prison, because it's a grown man daycare center. This is a different line of laziness. I thought the dudes that decided to be homeless were lazy. This takes the cake. No point intended. No, actually, point intended. You brothers that want to go back to prison, you got a boyfriend in there. Just be honest, you got a man in there, huh? Because the only guys that I would expect to really miss prison is guys like this right here.
Prison was so much fun that I ended up doing a whole 3 years. Don't quote me on it being fun, because I'm supposed to never ever say it. My mom actually told me never ever say it. Now I'm saying it in the interview. I enjoyed it. Like, I know that it's not, like, normal for somebody to say they enjoy being in prison or jail, but I enjoyed it. Imagine going to, like, Disneyland. Like, imagine, like, we be seeing all these men, like, on the streets or in the hood or, like, blah, blah, and they're just not accessible because there's bad out here. Why guys don't want to, because there's some bad out there and they like pussy, so they ain't gonna us. But imagine these fine-ass behind bars, never able to even smell the scent of some pussy. But all they get is...
I'm sorry you had to hear that, but those are the brothers that I would expect miss jail, miss prison, Disneyland, bro. You want to leave your wife so bad that you want to go to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. That's what I'm hearing, but hey, man, it's 2025. Do as you please. And you know, the brother might be joking, but the fact that this is even a thought makes me think that there are people out there that really think like this. They rather be locked up in a cage than deal with their real life issues. Maybe I ain't seen how bad this world can get, because I couldn't fathom giving up my freedom or opportunities to grow in life just to be locked in a cage and fed scraps and fighting grown men off of me every day.
Might sound stupid, but prison was like kind of fun and kind of made me smarter.
So prison kind of gave you time to really think. You had nothing else to do but think about, okay,
That's all
like
you
where
do.
do I want to take my
Think
life
and
after
jack
this?
off. That shit was kind of cool. Like, I'm in there with all them homies. I'm not stressed out. I'm stress free. I'm working out. My skin look good. I feel good. I'm working out. I'm
I
exercising.
said, let me find out.
As a man, I understand that life happens, things happen as a man, and y'all go to
Why can't you do that shit out on the street? You can't. Your skin can't look good at home. You got skincare you can use that's not in jail. You can't work out on the street. So look, I noticed this myself too. That's why when I got out, I changed everything. Niggas thought I was a whole different person or whatever, because I realized in jail I was deprived of a lot of shit that made me a bad person or less of a man or whatever. Made me lazy, made me this, made me that. And I didn't have access to it. But I was able to still survive. I was able to still thrive and be who I was. I was able to still work out. I was able to still have mind, have write songs, do all kind of shit. So I was able to still be me, despite not having access to all the things I thought I needed. So when I got out, I didn't need that shit. And then I just kept with the same routine that I had when I was in jail. Why can't y'all niggas do that shit? It's not hard. If you was doing it in jail, you damn sure can do it outside. You know, I get the money part, but this is a mental blockage thing. Because the money don't matter at a certain point. Yeah, I get you got to pay your bills, but you don't need money to think better thoughts. Do you know what I mean?
jail. Me personally, I've never been in jail, ain't trying to go to jail, and more definitely don't plan on going. Now, for the men that do go to jail and get locked up, get out, repeat the same cycle for 5 or 10 times and don't mind going to jail and comfortable with going to jail all the damn time, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. If you go to jail more than 5 times, I say more than 3 times, I feel like you got a boyfriend in there / girlfriend in there. I don't care what you say, because ain't no reason you rather not be in the open world and have fun, do exactly what you want, eat exactly what you want, have fun, than to be locked up behind 4 walls around a bunch of dudes / trans / wannabe women and etc. And I also hear a lot of men saying, I'm a real nigga because I've been to jail. What? Excuse me, I just don't want to be real no more. Then if I gotta go to jail to feel real, you know what, maybe jail just ain't for me. And I'm not talking about the guys that make one mistake and throw their whole life away. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the ones who get the opportunity to live life but be in and out of jail their whole entire life. I'm talking about those ones. As a man, I honestly...
Now, while I cannot relate to missing prison, I can relate in the sense of thinking about my military experience. Like when I got back from basic training back in 2015, then I got back into my regular schedule, I definitely started to miss basic training. Even though we was put in some of the hardest mental places I've ever been in, I think it was the routine. We was constantly fed. You're constantly working out. You didn't have to worry about women, taxes, or just random danger. When I got back from basic training, I got my first car. It was a 2002 Saturn. I will never forget, I wasn't the best driver at the time. Again, this was my first car. I'm riding down this road. It's only 2 lanes. 1 lane going this way, my lane going this way. And beside us was nothing but trees. I'm riding down the street, and again, I'm new to driving, so I'm driving pretty slow. But I don't know I'm just driving slow. I think I'm just driving safe. So a car behind me jumps into the lane of ongoing traffic and then jumps in front of me and stopped his car right in front of me. Looked at the side mirror where I could see him and went like this. And at that moment, I realized, damn, I'm back home. So believe it or not, as tough as basic training was for me, it was an escape, but it was a healthy escape. It sucked at the time. It was definitely an escape. And I feel the same way about when I went to Iraq.
Now we gotta go help people customize and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. Maybe where's the golf cart?
I'm getting ready to answer a question I don't think many people would think to ask me, and that question is, what is one of the funnest days I had during my 21 years of being locked up? Because fun is definitely not a word typically associated with that environment. And here's my answer. Okay, in the summertime, sale houses get extremely hot. Think of warehouses with 300-400 guys with no air conditioning. We just had these small fans that we can buy off commissary. So one year it had got extremely hot outside, and the administration had became very concerned about how hot the sale houses was getting. So here's what they came up with. They had the fire department come out and open up all the fire hydrants in the prison. And then they released the units to let the guys go play in the water coming out the fire hydrant. And I would never forget the images of all the smiles I seen of all these grown men, tough guys, playing with their friends in the water coming out of fire hydrants. That was one of the funnest days I had during my time locked up. I'm getting ready to answer a question I don't think many people would think to ask.
So oddly enough, I can understand missing routine or just a simple life, but prison, I don't know. There's too many factors that go against my will and not enough artillery to fight them off. But you let me know, comment below. Would you rather go to prison than deal with the life troubles that you have right now? Like, is the economy that bad that you like, you know what? I'd rather the free meals, LaFons from a couple of cages down, and to sleep with a shank underneath my pillow than to pay these damn taxes. That ain't no way to live, y'all. That ain't no way to live. Brother, go on vacation. Go to Miami. Go to DR, like a lot of these brothers do. But locking yourself up in a cage, committing a crime on purpose to go into prison is an all-time low. If life is that bad for you and you really want to just get away, get into the military. And if you can't do the military, join FEMA. These type of organizations have all type of programs that will take care of their people that regular civilians cannot access. So just look into it. But anyways, y'all, it's been your boy Top Boogie. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, turn on my post notifications, and all that good stuff, man. Until next time, man, I'm out of here.
Hey, do the same thing for me. My name's still Khalil. I hate to do, what he said. Once again, shout out to all the Khalillionaires. If you made it this far in the video, you are officially a Khalillionaire. That's what I call my friends and the twins is locked in. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Oh, man, we're here, bro, every day. Hold on, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Road to 1K, man. Subscribe today. Do I got to start doing infomercials or some shit? Hit the one. No, just like, I love y'all. Y'all doing it. Y'all, we building our family over here. I appreciate this. Peace.